Hello, how y'all doing today? Hope you're having a good day. You're all safe out there, and whatever you're doing, whether you have the day off or you're at work. Um, just want to speak to y'all for a second. Hopefully you've read the title of the video, so you know what this is about. I won't take that long on it. I just don't like. I, this is an attack that we've been subject to from the beginning, and I'm not denying the existence of a couple of knuckleheads here and there, but um, it's freedom of speech, people. I mean, some people are gonna say stuff you don't agree with. Um, Basically, like I said, black men being brutally honest with everyone started out as a Facebook group, and this is the feedback we get based on the opinions of a few guys that we are a black woman hate space. We're a hate group against black people. We're we've heard everything. We're doing it for the white man. We're white supremacists in blackface. A lot of us are white people pretending to be black people to keep everything stirred up. I mean, we've heard everything. I don't care how many lives that I do. There's always gonna be that one, some like Facebook lives. There's always going to be that one person that says, "Oh yeah, oh man, you're a bot. You're a Russian bot trying to keep us apart." Oh my gosh. I mean, first off, I think, and I've said this at the chagrin of black people themselves, that we as a people, black people, are too sensitive. We sweep every little negative thing under the rug and go to church like those things don't exist. And the things that we do that for, they've grown quite ugly. So, and how can we be a hate space for black women if we let black women in that space to speak? And they say some crazy, flagrant stuff. They often post about the things that they are insecure about, and they project their hate onto um, specific. Yes, it's been a lot of times where it's been specifically black men. And what's the funny thing is they'll get inside the post in the comments and say, "Oh, I'm talking about niggers. I'm not talking about black men." And then you come back with, "But the post says black men. Why didn't you just say niggas?" And then is there really a huge difference anyway? I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, every shaming attack ever, plus new shaming attacks, come from that group. Yeah, the shaming attacks. Your mama black. Race shaming, economic shaming. You don't have the chops to be doing this, or you must be gay. That's another one. And funny thing is, LGBT never complain about that. The ones that are in the group, they never complain about people being homophobic when they do that to black men. But and there's a reason. I feel like there's a reason, not really too legitimate for that. But yeah, I've been hearing a word lately. Sotomayorism is a word that some small social justice circles have made up to describe black men who have spaces like this. Basically targeting black women and blaming them for the downfalls of the community. That's how I think that's the definition of it, or that's one of the definitions of it. My definition is a word you just come up for to criticize a black man for whatever effort they may be doing to get out here in social media and spread their message. I mean, everybody has the right to do it, even him. I don't agree with everything that he says. I mean, I've watched his videos before. But I don't know. It is a lot of these claims that these guys are making. Some of them are nuts. Some of them are incels. But a lot of these claims that these guys are making are true. And I mean, I wish they'd address them besides, "Oh, these bitches out here." But a lot of girls do deserve to be called that. I mean, I don't think that of all black women. There are plenty of successful black women out here. Plenty of them. It's to the point where I think the black women in the group don't even acknowledge the existence of them just so they can play victim. And then these stupid brothers out here that keep criticizing these women. I mean, how have you treated women in the past, personally? I'm starting to think that some of these women are right. Some of them, not all of them, because a lot of them say a bunch of flagrant, foul stuff anyway. And guess what? And one thing I do notice about when we get into space is we never ever blame ourselves for how we view things. It's like we never blame ourselves for the kind of things that we post. We always blame the creators and the admins of and the leaders of these spaces. We always blame them for it. We don't ever blame ourselves for saying the crazy stuff that we decide to say. Sometimes we just don't like the fact that the whoever's in charge won't shut certain people up. Why don't you shut them up? Shut them up with some facts and some logic. Shut them up with showing them a mirror. Don't blame people like me. Don't blame. I don't know. It's crazy. It really is. Yeah. Yes, we're a bit sensitive. And just to respond to those women that say that black men's social spaces are a safe haven for black woman hate, I mean, I think the paranoia does come from the fact that every time I've been a part of black woman spaces, and I mean, I've gotten into pretty heated debates because they say flagrant, blatant shit about black men. And I think that's where the paranoia comes from. Oh, they got their space now. They finna say it about us. Thing y'all don't realize is y'all always use everyone's space to do that. I mean, if you feel like it's tit for tat, maybe you're the hit dog. I mean, I'm just saying. If it's coming from a person that does the opposite of everything you complain about, then I mean, I don't know. I just wish that black people focus on some real shit, like what's actually happening in our communities instead of the words someone says. I mean, there are plenty of anti-black man spaces out there. They're not necessarily run by black people, but some of them are. But this space right here ain't one of them. So if you are anti-black people, you might not want to participate in this. And also, I invite anyone with a Gmail account to come on Hangouts and speak to us if they have some kind of objection to what we are saying. I don't mind it. And trust me, through all the bullshit discussions I've been through with people, I'm ready for something like that. So yeah, let's do this. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about how you won't hold the individual accountable. That you put the onus on the leaders to shut people up just because you don't like what they're saying. Well, boo fucking who? Everybody gets to speak. Sorry. Okay, please subscribe and hit like on this video if you like it. Be honest. I don't care. The support is nice, but I would rather it not be false support. But please hit that subscribe button and thank you for listening.